fact that the very concerns that Roxana had came to pass. So she was concerned, or at least according to the records, was concerned about her safety. And in fact, she's now dead at the hands of the person who she had expressed concerns about, is remarkable. There's no indication either from the defendant himself. He would say he's never hallucinated, he's never been delusional. And there's also no other evidence to the contrary. In fact, there's evidence that he has not. There's affirmative evidence that he's not been psychotic.
The problem from the defense perspective is that often the first time a defendant claims to be mentally ill or begins to attribute his behavior to a mental illness is about 10 minutes after the event has occurred.
I am of the firm belief that the opinion that was offered by Dr. Collins was a result-oriented opinion. And I say that because there are factors that have been presented to her, facts that were available to her, that she chose to simply ignore because the facts were inconvenient to the conclusion that she wanted to draw. And specifically, he says that he saw his now dead wife in the jail cell with him and that she was communicating with him. Dr. Collins tries to brush over that by saying, well, I asked him if he ever hallucinated, he said no. And then when pressed on cross-examination as to whether she asked him specifically about the report of hallucination by the father, she says no. And report of the hallucination to jail, did you ask him specifically about that? She says no. And then comes up with excuses as to why she didn't do it. Frankly, I don't think the excuses were very good. I don't think that they were very credible.
He went to his wife's place of employment seeking information about her. He managed to locate his wife, who was hiding, and concealed her location from him. He changed his living situation not once, but twice. He was sad, he was depressed, and I'm sure he was anxious. He was continuing with the sleep problems. He was continuing to have irritation problems that it sounds like he was having up to the time when his wife left. But he was still functioning. And I don't think it's unreasonable for Dr. Collins to say that you can only take a report of a hallucination from a person who has hallucinated. And these reports are replete with everyone asking Mr. Loga-Negru, have you seen things? Are you hearing voices? He denies it every time.
Were you aware of any other occasions on which you saw your wife, but in which she was in fact not present?
Yes, there was, before we arrived in Racine, we went to a grocery store with my father, where I used to go with her, and that's where I told my father, let's go out because she's in here, and I saw her walking through the aisle.
Was she walking through the aisles?
She was walking. Why?
No, was she? Was she actually?
Yes, yeah, she was walking through the aisles.